I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what the emptiness machine.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Throwing from the outset is Penix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well,
these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, go.
On third down, Robinson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes to the right side, hauled in by McMillan. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You talk about this Falcon defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ready. 68. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Barnes. That's complete. It's Collins. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
19, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 tight, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Robinson will try to pick it up. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. The Falcons at 9-2 to start play. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Penix. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And looking to throw, Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. 2nd and 9 now. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Panther football
line.
to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go, here we go. Panthers, Cowboys.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Ready?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 46-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Robinson on a give right side. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Dumps this one off to Algier. He's into space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Panthers nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Barnes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Barnes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Penix working out of the gun here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Barnes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Cowboys, 70. Drop 60, drop 60.
Back to throw. Barnes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drop.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
79 gross. 6.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come 19, come 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw now on first down. And open left side, it's his running back with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We saw plenty of throws like this in the Rose Bowl last fall. This one results in a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now a 2nd and 10. It looks like they'll move things around here. Up the middle they go. It's Farrell. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Barnes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest.
And he is Touchdown, Carolina. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is taken at the 18. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Pushing his way through. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Yeah, it looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
60 Eagles, 6, catch man. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Steady.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find McMillan here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Barnes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Troy Anderson.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Robinson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Youngwei Koo on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time it forced him to take him to 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by ATL. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8.
They'll run again here with Robinson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Scorton. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Come on.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. This is caught by McMillan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Operating from the gun, Barnes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a diving catch right side. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Get it.
Back to throw again. Another one caught by Collins. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard
About set to
line.
begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They begin the drive with Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here is 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Fields. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down.
Again, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown, Panthers. Mitchell Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Falcons, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.